Alex Eala has just touched down in Chicago, Illinois, poised to seal a remarkable $30 million endorsement deal with Gatorade. Yes, you read that right, $30 million. Take a moment to absorb that figure. As the news sweeps across the internet at lightning speed, there's a particular group of people feeling the sting of discomfort right now. The naysayers, the skeptics, those who have spent years insisting that Alex Eala didn't belong in the upper echelons of professional tennis. They've been the ones murmuring that she wouldn't make it, that she was merely another promising talent destined to fade before reaching the summit of the sport. Right now, each of those individuals is likely sitting at home, witnessing this news unfold, and feeling a wave of regret as heavy as a freight train. Because Eala hasn't just made it, she's inking lucrative deals with one of the most iconic sports brands in the world. And the most exciting part? This is just the start of what promises to be an extraordinary career. Gatorade doesn't just hand out $30 million deals to anyone. They're incredibly selective about who they choose to represent their brand. Their athletes embody excellence, tenacity, and the kind of unwavering determination that inspires millions globally. When Gatorade decides to invest at that level, it carries significant weight. They've looked at Alex Eala and recognized without hesitation that she's worth every single dollar of that deal. They've scrutinized her journey, evaluated her market potential, and considered the breadth and fervor of her fan base across continents. Given everything she has accomplished on and off the court, it's hard to argue against that assessment. This deal is said to span 2 years, positioning Eala as the face of Gatorade within the WTA. And here's the truly brilliant aspect of this partnership that seems to be overlooked. Gatorade isn't just signing a tennis player. They're investing in access to an incredibly dynamic and ambitious athlete who has a bright future ahead. Entire region and an entire market that. Alex Eala represents a pivotal moment in women's tennis, embodying a level of representation that has been eagerly awaited. As the sole East Asian athlete competing at the highest echelons of the WTA, she carries the aspirations of countless fans from the Philippines and Southeast Asia every time she steps onto the court. This significance is not lost on Gatorade, which recognizes the vast business potential and brand expansion opportunities that accompany her rise. The sports beverage market is projected to grow from its current valuation of $1.17 billion to over $3 billion by 2034, highlighting an immense opportunity awaiting those who are quick to act. Brands that strategically align themselves with prominent figures will undoubtedly capture significant market share during this surge. Gatorade's decision to partner with Alex Eala is a savvy move, as she serves as a vital link connecting tennis to an expansive, untapped consumer base in Southeast Asia. More than just an athlete, Alex has become a cultural icon, and major brands are taking notice. Her growing fan base and the impressive success of past campaigns bolster this narrative. Gatorade has clearly recognized this compelling evidence and taken decisive action, positioning themselves to benefit immensely from their forward-thinking approach. Although the announcement is still under wraps, Gatorade is set to unveil this partnership at the BNP Paribas Open next month. Just picture the atmosphere, the spotlight, the cameras, the palpable excitement in the arena, culminated by the moment that cements her role in the sports industry. It's a game-changer waiting to happen. Tennis's most exciting rising stars is. Now, one of the biggest names in the sports beverage industry is gearing up for a monumental announcement. You can already feel the anticipation building among fans, while critics scramble to come up with their next moves. And let's not forget, this is all happening before the official news has even been released. When that moment finally comes, witnessing the reactions from the skeptics is going to be a sight to behold. Those who doubted her will be in for a rude awakening, and honestly, they only have themselves to blame for underestimating her from the start. What many of the naysayers fail to grasp about Alex Eala is that she was never just chasing trophies. From day one, she has been on a mission to create something much larger, a lasting empire, built piece by piece, deal by deal, and victory by victory. While some tried to dismiss her and critics searched for reasons to count her out, Eala was busy solidifying her position through strategic partnerships. She's been making substantial moves to secure her financial future and cement her legacy for years to come. The Gatorade deal is significant and historic, but it's far from her only recent achievement. Earlier this year, Eala inked an impressive agreement with Nutri-Asia, showcasing her keen business acumen. Rather than opting for a straightforward cash payout like most athletes might, she negotiated a 2% equity stake in the company. That one choice reveals so much about her mindset when it comes to her career and long-term goals. Currently valued at $240 million, Nutri-Asia has seen its valuation soar nearly 50% compared to last year, meaning her equity stake is already worth millions. As Nutri-Asia continues to thrive, so does her personal fortune. This isn't just a quick cash grab. It's a calculated move from someone with a vision for the next 10, 15, or even 20 years ahead. Steps ahead and building the kind of generational wealth that will endure long after her athletic career wraps up. Then there's the NutriFactor advertisement that set the internet ablaze just 4 months ago. It quickly became one of the most viewed ads on YouTube, racking up around 70 million views. Just to put that into perspective, 70 million viewers tuned in to watch an advertisement. This wasn't a music video or a blockbuster movie trailer, but an ad featuring Alex Eala. When you really take a step back and analyze that number, it's almost mind-boggling, especially when compared to the hefty sums many brands invest to achieve similar visibility. Having 70 million pairs of eyes on a single piece of branded content is the kind of reach most companies would spend hundreds of millions trying to engineer. Yet, Eala achieved this almost effortlessly by simply being authentic and resonating with her audience. As these numbers began to pour in, brands globally were quick to take note and start dialing. Such figures are impossible to overlook. Regardless of a company's scale, Nike has been closely monitoring the developments surrounding Eala. What they've witnessed has reportedly convinced them that she represents the future of tennis in the Asian market. Reports indicate that Nike is actively pursuing her signature, largely motivated by their desire to avoid a repeat of the painful experience they had when they lost Coco Golf to New Balance. That situation proved to be one of the costliest endorsement missteps in Nike's recent history, and they haven't forgotten the lessons learned. Golf emerged as one of the most marketable athletes in the sport, and Nike watched as that immense potential slipped away. This time, they're determined not to let that happen with Alex Eala. With competitors like New Balance and Adidas also reportedly eyeing her, Nike wasn't about to sit back and let others make their move. The excitement around Eala is simply too significant, too persistent, and too compelling for any major brand to ignore. The figures being discussed for a potential Nike deal are astonishing, with sources citing amounts around $45 million over 3 years, alongside additional bonuses and performance incentives that could elevate the total even higher. However, beyond the impressive financials, what's truly noteworthy is the unique role being envisioned for Eala within the Nike brand family. This would go far beyond a typical endorsement arrangement, signaling a potentially transformative partnership. This is what happens when you keep pushing, stay focused, and never lose faith in yourself, proving the doubters wrong at every turn. No matter what the critics say, the fruits of your labor will eventually pay off. And for someone like Alex Eala, they come in the most incredible ways imaginable. She has honed her skills to an elite level and established a brand that goes beyond just the sport. Her connection with fans around the globe is deep, marking her as a generational talent. To everyone who laughed, doubted, or tried to hold her back, now is the moment of reckoning. The $30 million deal with Gatorade is a reality. Her arrival in Chicago is genuine. The empire that's being built around Alex Eala is undeniably real. And the only certainty, beyond her continued ascent, is the regret now felt by every person who ever had the oversight of underestimating her potential.